People, hold on to your seats. NASA has just made a discovery that is causing a stir in the scientific world. The Perseverance rover has found something that may prove the existence of life on Mars. Is this the breakthrough we've all been waiting for? We'll take a look at the latest findings and see what this could mean for our understanding of the universe. Stay tuned to the end. Welcome, friends. On July 21st, just a few days ago, the Perseverance rover on Mars took a rock sample that electrified NASA scientists. The place where it was found, Cheyava Falls, an ancient riverbed that long ago flowed into the Jezero crater. Imagine, where there is now a dusty desert, water probably once flowed, and it was precisely there that Percy, as the rover is affectionately called, discovered something truly exciting. The rock, which scientists have named Cheyava Falls after a waterfall in the Grand Canyon, doesn't look particularly spectacular at first glance. It is arrow-shaped, about 1 meter long and 60 centimeters wide. But what Percy found in it has the potential to fundamentally change our understanding of Mars and perhaps even the entire cosmos. I can already hear some of you saying,
"Don't always exaggerate, Tim."
This is not an exaggeration, folks. Let's take a closer look at the rock. The rock is riddled with large white calcium sulfate veins interspersed with reddish bands that probably contain hematite, one of the minerals that give Mars its characteristic rusty color. So far, nothing unusual, but now it gets exciting. In these reddish areas, Percy has discovered dozens of irregularly shaped whitish spots, measuring a few millimeters in size, surrounded by black material. Scientists compare this to leopard spots, and these spots are something else. The Perseverance Pixel instrument, short for Planetary Instrument for X-ray lithochemistry, has found that these black borders contain both iron and phosphate. On Earth, such features are often associated with fossilized remains of microbes that once lived underground. Imagine if we were looking at the fossilized remains of ancient Martian life here. But it gets even better. Percy's Sherlock instrument has detected organic compounds in the rock. Organic compounds are considered the building blocks of life. Although they can also be formed by non-biological processes in combination with the other characteristics of this rock, it's pretty damn exciting. In a statement from NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab, it says, "These chemical reactions can also release iron and phosphate, which may be responsible for the formation of the black halos. Reactions of this kind can be a source of energy for microbes." People, are you hearing this? It almost sounds like we found the holy grail of Mars research here. But let's take a step back and breathe, because as exciting as all this is, we have to be careful not to jump to conclusions. Ken Farley, the lead scientist on the Perseverance project, puts it in a nutshell: Cheyava Falls is the most puzzling, complex, and potentially important rock Perseverance has examined so far. On the one hand, we have the first convincing evidence of organic material here, these striking colored spots that indicate chemical reactions that could serve as an energy source for microbial life. Unclear evidence that water once flowed through this rock. These are all things that speak for the possibility of life. On the other hand, we still don't know exactly how the rock was formed and to what extent nearby rocks may have heated Cheyava Falls and contributed to these features. To understand how significant this discovery is, we first have to realize how difficult it is to find clear evidence of ancient life, even here on Earth. Imagine you had to prove that life existed in a certain rock 3 billion years ago without having a time machine. I've only ever managed to do that with the prehistoric crabs from comic books. Drop me a line if you had them too. That's why NASA has developed a 7-level scale to assess the probability of life traces. This scale is called the COLD scale, which stands for Confidence of Life Detection. The discovery of Cheyava Falls has just reached the first level of the scale, which means that we have discovered a possible signal, but there is still a long way to go before we can say with certainty that we have found life on Mars here. But don't let that discourage you, because even this first level is a huge step forward. We have found something that is definitely worth further investigation, and the best part is, it confirms that we are looking in the right place with Perseverance. Nicola Fox, Deputy Administrator of NASA's Science Mission Directorate, says, "We planned Perseverance's route to drive the rover to areas that have the potential for interesting science samples. This drive through the riverbed of the Cheyava Valley has paid off, as we have found something that we have never seen before and that will give our scientists so much to explore." A small downer on the Martian hopes, Perseverance has already done everything it could. It has shot lasers at the rock, X-rayed it, and photographed it from practically every conceivable angle, but to really understand what happened in in this Martian river valley billions of years ago, we need to bring the sample back to Earth so that it can be examined here in powerful laboratories, and that's the plan. NASA is already working on a Mars sample return mission in collaboration with ESA. This mission will send spacecraft to Mars to collect the sealed samples from the surface and bring them back to Earth. Imagine actually being able to hold a piece of Mars in our hands and examine it with our advanced instruments. Until then, we'll have to be patient. Science takes time, especially when it comes to big questions like the existence of life on other planets. Still, the discovery is super exciting. It shows us that Mars may not have always been the dead, dusty planet we know today. Billions of years ago, it could have been a completely different place with flowing water and life, and who knows, maybe there is still microbial life somewhere under the surface of Mars today. The discovery of Cheyava Falls definitely gives us hope that we are on the right track, and above all, that our beautiful Earth may not be the only planet in the cosmos with life. What do you think? Do you think we have actually found the first traces of life on Mars, or are we perhaps being too hasty with our conclusions? Please feel free to write all your thoughts in the comments. You can rest assured that I will keep you up to date with all further developments in this exciting story. If you don't want to miss an update, then press the subscribe button and activate the bell. A place that is at least as mysterious as Mars, but which is on Earth, is the deep sea. Did you know that we have more complete maps of Mars than of the ocean floor of the Earth? And what researchers have now discovered down there in the deep sea will absolutely blow your mind. Be sure to click on the video at the top right to travel with me to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, friends.